touch that you can't deny. Got this feeling, stronger than Marvin Gaye's sexual healing. So let me give it to you and only you, cause you're that special. Know that you're special, just like the wind. I'm in love with your body, every piece of your skin. Just know that I love you.
Good evening and welcome everyone to another episode of Cigar Sundays Live. I am Chef Earl Pearl at DBCHEFTV across all social media platforms. Always joined by the illustrious Cigarden Panel with the God Ali Dawood L at BK Soul Farm, and I am Jazz Garcelle on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow, like, share the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification so you can know when we go live. Peace, God.
Peace, God. Yo, peace, power, and profit, man. Yo, happy born day. Congratulations on life, my man. Like, congratulations on everything.
On everything, God.
On everything. So I give my sister a big old hug and kiss. Like, from the guy, like, yo, she is shined on, man. Nothing but love, love, and love, man. I love it.
That's peace. That's
peace, man.
Yes, indeed, man. How your day been so far, God?
As always, man, productive, man. I don't let no day waste where I don't do my absolute best, man. I try to reach my goals every day, and it's important, right? Because I got livestock, I got guard dogs. So if I fail to do something, things get missing, people are in danger. So I got to stay on top of everything all the time. So it's keep it productive. I like it. I'm never complaining about it, man. I just rest when I get tired.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Rest when I get tired. Indeed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So that is wonderful as always. We always being productive. We always being positive. You know, regular routine. You know,
regular.
We waiting on something to be irregular. So then we can fix that too. Make that regular too. Yes, indeed. Oh man, we got a great show this evening. We talking about complacency. And you know how we always go. Is it bad? Is it good? Is it misunderstood? And we titled this A Feeling of Pleasure or Potential Danger with being complacent. So the first thing we want to always do is we want to go and we want to get a definition of it, you know, so we can bring that to the people.
Word.
And you know, then they'll be able to see exactly where we are pulling some of these things that, you know, some of these perspectives and ideas, but we're using the exact word. And
which makes it less of our opinion since we're basing it off of a common universal fact, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna go ahead and add this to the stage. So we got complacency, a feeling. What we got? A feeling of quiet pleasure or security, often while unaware of some potential danger, defect, or the like. Self-satisfaction or smug satisfaction with an existing situation or condition, etc. Now they did offer some synonyms for complacency.
Wow.
And I thought that some of the synonyms were interesting. They had smugness, self-satisfaction, self-approval, self-approbation, self-admiration, self-congratulation, self-regard, gloating, triumph, pride,
That's
and,
interesting.
and satisfaction. Um,
Oh, that's tricky.
yeah, I like this word.
That's tricky.
Let's look at self-approbation. I never even another term for self-approval. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Learn something. I never heard somebody never told me you were self-approbant. What? I don't know that word.
I don't know. Yeah. So when you put all those other words into it, like so right off the regular dictionary definition, I already had my thoughts on based on what it was saying. Because once you say like, hidden danger or whatever, or unaware danger, like to me, that's all the way back. Uh but once you start throwing in stuff like pride and self-satisfaction or self-gratification or self anything, right? Like I'm curious about what they mean by that exactly, right? Because you're supposed to be proud of yourself, like you're supposed to be I don't know, right? Like if if you're not proud of yourself, who you supposed to be proud of?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
that's
right.
part, self-confidence. You should.
Yeah,
Um, and then some self-satisfaction does come from work that we put in to things.
yeah, yeah.
So I can be complacent. So that's where I'm gonna go with this where complacency. I'm gonna try to share one of my stories, personal stories that
Mm-hmm.
that I felt that complacency was good, and um, a lot of people. I've never really shared this. I only shared this with a couple people, but it was a situation where when I was in the military, the rank that I made, a lot of people from the ward room to the chief's mess, they always encouraged me, always wanted to see me elevate and do more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I had a level of complacency. And what I thought to be my level of complacency wasn't bad for me. I guess in the setting, everyone is busy competing because that's what we are taught to do in that environment. But for me, I found something that I liked. What I liked was where my rank was, I could be my own boss.
Facts. I don't know. That's complacency.
And I understood that by making more rank, I'm giving that up. Like I already knew like everybody has a boss. Okay. But I knew that in my particular job field, what I was comfortable with doing, what I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't enjoy managing 15, 20 people. I didn't need that from leadership. I did not, me personally, I didn't need that.
Yeah.
Um, and the jobs that were available to me, had I kept going, encompassed all of that. It just kept
Mm.
being more and more people to manage, more and more personalities to
I
manage.
don't that I might be biased, son. Like I don't hear complacency. I hear focused. I hear I
That's
hear
that's how I was like, I know what I want. Like I know what
like,
I'm doing. I'm doing this on my terms.
I don't hear complacency. Like if you're doing it on your terms, then I don't see you just going along to get along. But again, maybe I'm thinking about complacency wrong. So I was gonna ask you like which one of those synonyms were you basing that off of? Because off
That's
the
good.
definition, like you wasn't getting like simple pleasure and foregoing danger, nothing like that. Like Like you was being wise, all wise, right, and exact. You was being smart.
So off the synonyms, I would say that it was self-satisfaction.
Um,
Um, um, and I would say it was satisfaction too. Like, and that's why I said like it was a good part. Like
yeah,
it's
that's I can rock with that. Okay.
this is where I'm saying like complacency worked for me
Okay,
as
okay, I'm
as a
tracking.
as a good.
I'm tracking. I'm tracking. Cause so it'd be like so somebody on the outside looking in, be like, yo, Pearl, you could be doing so much more. You could be going so much further. You could be
Correct.
making so much more
Why
money.
you don't
You
make
could
rank? Why you don't do
I got you.
this?
I
Why
got
you
you.
don't do
Like,
that?
man,
Why you not
shut up
trying to
talking
be?
to me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, cause I'm cool.
Cause I got what I'm winning already.
I'm super winning. Like, like I
Super
don't
winning.
like I come here and the only person I gotta really talk to is the XO and the CO. Like,
Yeah, so like,
like now
yeah.
if I go there, now I got a warrant, now I got the XO and the CO, now I might have this, and then I got 12 other people up underneath me, and I got all these different
Yeah,
personalities to
nah,
manage
nah,
and
nah,
all
nah,
this other
nah,
stuff.
nah,
And
nah,
I'm
nah.
like, man, I ain't got time, I ain't here for that. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
that's smart.
Like that's too much drama. And so most people would think it was negative. And then when I would say something like, well, like look at the amount of responsibilities that you create in your personal life.
Yeah,
So if you creating more responsibility in your personal life, bro, it coincides with you need more money
you need more money. Because you taking on more responsibility.
because you're taking on more responsibility, which is
Right.
fair, which is a human thing.
Yeah.
Unless
Otherwise, it's slavery, right? You being taken
you said
advantage of.
right, you said slavery, right?
You being taken advantage of. If you're doing more work than your pay grade, right? Because it's
Yeah,
convenient or because it's easier or whatever. That's kind of like slavery. Like
because
I'm
you're not
pro
gonna
rep.
get compensated
You're
for it.
not getting compensated. I'm pro reparations, right? Like we need to heal. Like either like say it out loud, let it be known, right? Or cut the check. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I ain't like yeah, I don't like people taking advantage of nobody. But yeah, nonsense. That was smart. But I get it though. Satisfaction. Um,
Yeah, it was
which
it was those. It was those where, where it was uh, a self-satisfaction. Um, I did take a lot of pride in what I was doing because I was able to be more hands-on.
mm-hmm,
So I could have more of a say so in it versus having to delegate it and then dealing with the possibility of having to micromanage the delegation or that communication through the delegation where sometimes I have been in situations before where people where it's just like you don't have to micromanage me, you might have to micromanage him or them or
mm-hmm.
who somebody over there, but you don't have to. I'm cool, like I'm
I'm
coherent.
super cool.
Yeah,
In
and
fact, the more you talk to me, the less I'm gonna actually do. Right? The more you are. What is it? Unmotivating or demotivating me?
yeah,
Whatever
like
it is, like you
demotivate.
make it.
Yeah, like, okay, I got it. I got it. And I'm sure you're tasking me with it because I got it. So
Yeah.
what are we talking about? Let me go ahead and do it.
Let me go
You
ahead
know.
and do it. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So so
Yeah.
that's where I think like complacency, I used complacency as a good thing, as a good tool for me. Um, even though others may have thought that I need to be uh, you know,
More
yeah, more of whatever
is
is,
is their expectations.
yeah, the status quo or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I didn't have a problem with it, but I knew that it's like you're doing this the way you want to do it, and I'm doing this the way I want to do it. And as long as I manage these other things, like in my personal life, then I won't feel like I have to do that.
Facts. Yeah. Nah. That I will accept complacency, but I don't agree.
Yeah.
Right? right? Because I have that same similar story, right, of it being good, but
Right.
but I got way like it's way more instances of it being bad, right? And even with those scenarios of it being good, I'm thinking about the pride you was talking about. Even that word pride, I guess out of the three words that you chose as the synonyms, I think pride would be the only one that would have like a double meaning, I guess. It can be a positive or a negative because like satisfaction can't be bad. Like satisfied. I mean, I guess if you like killing cats and stuff like that, it could be.
I guess it's all in the action.
It all falls with the action, right? And that would apply to everything. Which that's the thing. That's why I guess you would have to look at the synonyms, right? Because the word by itself, I would say absolutely not. You was not being complacent. Like you're not even that type of person. Even no matter what somebody else say, like you not doing that, right? Even though you
Right.
was self-satisfied, even though you was taking pride in what you was doing, even though you was it was I forget the first one you said it was,
Uh,
but
just the self-satisfaction and the pride. Um, what was the approbation? I don't forgot.
yes, self-approval.
Self-approval.
Yeah, right. See,
Yeah.
like I don't know if that's
Yeah, and
right.
I wasn't trying to. I was, but but I'm going, but then I'm looking at like self-approval. I should be trying to having some
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
integrity
right?
about yourself and some self-confidence and some, like you have to approve of things that you're gonna do because you got to be comfortable with doing it.
Yeah, maybe if they said self-delusion, I'd have been more all right. But self-approvals don't sound bad to me. That sounds necessary.
I guess it's if they're using it in an arrogant way. Then it's then now it's the negative. Now self-approval is negative.
That'd be like pride and self-satisfaction, I guess.
Because I got so much pride that I can't do this, so I can't do that. But I have things that I have so much pride that I can't.
Yeah.
You know? I literally do. Like, it's not made up.
All right. All right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you go back to the definition, and that definitely don't like definition says it's bad. Says complacency is I'm surprised lazy wasn't on there.
Now, here we go. Now, when we scroll down, I believe, you know what? I did see something on Google that said complacency was not laziness. Let's see.
It's not laziness.
It's not laziness. Yeah. Let's see. I think it was complacent. If we took that off, and here we go right here. Does complacent mean lazy? Complacent, it says, so we've established that complacency is not laziness. It's an overconfidence, a self-satisfaction, a smugness that is bread.
Complacency is an overconfidence.
Complacent.
Complacent.
Because see, it says complacent, showing smug or uncritical satisfaction with oneself or one's achievement.
Uncritical.
Mhm,
That's the so you start off with smug, okay,
mhm,
negative. Uncritical, that's negative. All right, okay.
mhm. And they are pleased with smug, self-satisfied, pleased with oneself, proud of oneself, self-approving. What else they got on here? Self-congratulatory, self-admiring, self-regarding, gloating, triumphant, proud, pleased, gratified, satisfied, contented, careless, slack, lax, lazy. I'm all right, Jack. And a Weisenheimer. What's a Weisenheimer? A person who behaves in a irritatingly smug or arrogant fashion, typically by making clever remarks and displaying their knowledge. Wow.
Oh,
We
so
we
wise.
Weisenheimers.
Oh man, that's funny.
A Weisenheimer.
Oh man, that's funny, man. So complacency is smugness and arrogance. Man, I ain't know that.
This is wow, right? Complacent,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So complacent, showing smug or uncritical satisfaction with one's self or one's achievement. So based on what I said, like I was absolutely not complacent.
Nah, you was not.
I was absolutely not complacent in my
Nah.
career.
Mm-mm.
I was doing it the way I wanted to do it, having my way, right?
Correct.
But because people are uneducated of the word, and because there is this need to compete against everybody
Ooh, yeah.
and to be in a race when you all on the same team and in the same place trying to just get the same mission accomplished, all right, then people want to put
A
a
label.
word, a label on
Yeah.
it that they
Yeah.
don't even fully have comprehension of.
Yeah. Then they want to argue with you about the definition of the word they just learned. And we all been not knowing the word this whole time.
The whole time, right? The whole
No, God. So all the cats that get those stars and bars, those they the complacent ones. They
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, they walk and they spouses get the carry their rank and stuff like that because they like, oh yeah, my husband and my wife and my yeah, and they kids, they got the bratty kids, and my dad is the so and so. Like, all right, all right.
Yeah.
That's why you did it. Okay. It's like them
Yeah.
cats that walk the walk or get elevated just for the ring or just to say that they got the shirt.
Just to say they got the shirt
Right? It's like,
and have no idea.
yeah, right. Like it's so much that you're missing that is happening around you, right in front of your face, that you just looking at it. So once you get to once you walk through a certain door, you have a certain level of enlightenment and education. You have the ability or the discernment to say something being done right or wrongly or not. Right. And it's like, a lot of times folks be taking the long way around thinking it's a shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they are being complacent. Right. Because that shortcut they won't budge from, and then they will dig deep and do a whole lot of work and a whole lot of effort for that shortcut, but won't do that same amount of work for the real way or the path.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's interesting because when we look at when we look at this is crazy. When we will bring this back up. When we look at this, often now they say a feeling of complacency, a feeling of quiet pleasure or security, often while unaware of some potential danger.
That's the part. That's the part.
Unaware of potential danger.
That's the part to make it bad, bro. For me, that part right there.
Yeah, the unaware of some potential danger.
Yeah, right. Like that means that to me that means you're not looking. You just leaping.
You just going.
Right? Like all go, right? No look. Like we just gonna walk across the street.
That's it. Now that is something that we could say, okay, yeah, you too comfortable with.
Yeah. Like, cars are not supposed to hit people. That's true.
Yeah,
But if you walk out there, you might get hit.
yeah. Man, pardon me, God. I'm trying to see. This is what happens when you don't show up to work on time. You know who that's for. Hit the chat. You be good. Just use the link. You be good. We're gonna put you right up in here.
So you just supposed to show up and just start doing work. You ain't supposed to be like, hey, anybody see me being late? Supposed to show up like you always been here the whole time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna cuss you out when you get up here too. Cause I text you something that you should have just known easy, like, oh, okay, cool, boom. And you playing.
That's funny.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you
this
know,
word is crazy, bro.
and they said that what they said, what is a feeling of quiet pleasure or security? Is that like a false sense of security?
Yeah.
So that's when complacency can be bad, right?
Or when you I would think when you think you're getting over on something or over on somebody, I think is a quiet sense of pleasure. Like that, I think that would be like in my mind the best way I can think of it, of what that might mean, right? If I get over on somebody, if I catch a lick and I catch somebody slipping, and it's like, yeah, right. But the whole while that they realizing, hey, sis, how you doing?
You laugh, we laugh.
Hey, what's up? What's happening?
Welcome. We glad you could jump in.
Hey.
Yes,
We
I'm
talking about
reading the definition of complacency, which, not to be confused with anything else. Competency. Let's see. It's kind of a weird definition. I mean, not weird, but let's see. Quiet pleasure or security. I guess you're feeling some sort of security. Okay, I got it. Something's going on, something's happening where you're secure in your situation and what you're doing, but you should be worried because there is some sort of danger or something that you should be aware of or looking out for, but you're just kind of in the clouds and complacent in your thinking of things. Yeah, that's kind of how I interpret that.
on the bad side, that's bad, right? That's negative, right? Or
Yeah,
bad.
because it's almost like naivety, being naive.
Okay.
Like you have a false sense of hope or of security, or something's wrong or something bad can happen, but your sense of security is overweighing your mind in I'm trying to put this right. Something's wrong, but you're not okay. Somebody else go.
No, I get it.
I get it. You know what? So I'm looking at it, and I don't even know if you know something is wrong based off this definition. I think you should know something is wrong, though, right? Right.
Yeah, like basically, something is not right or something. You have this cautious feeling, but you're just like, whatever. I'll just do it anyway, or I'll go this way or whatever. Even though I
see what you're
know
saying.
something bad can happen, I just don't care. Or that's more like
I see what you're saying.
something else. But
That's the naiveness. That's
Yeah,
that.
that's the naiveness.
yeah,
Yeah.
being naive, like you don't know any better. Not
Or you don't care.
It's
right, or you
almost like
just don't
willful
care
ignorance.
Willful
about the
ignorance.
right, that's it. Will for ignorance. Like you know, but you just don't care. You're
Like
ignorant to the reality.
I know I could do something better, but I'm not gonna do it.
Right. I choose not to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which, you know, everyone always has a choice in life of what they're gonna do right or wrong.
Now, see, now what I was talking about earlier is now what about when you in an environment when people think everything that they doing is better and you should be doing what they doing? You know,
Mm,
like
that's
I even
tough.
give you an example of like they had this TSP thing. I never did the TSP, but that's another thing where like people go to work in certain places and nobody have real education on what they investing in. They just investing in something because everybody else got it. So you will get it, and then you will see things happen in the market where people are sad, like, "Oh man, I lost money in this and I lost money in that," and you like, "I'm chilling. I ain't lose no money." You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have it. What you don't have that? How you don't? Well, what you gonna do with it? I'm doing something else already. But they don't. But they don't even care to ask you about what that is because
Well,
that
then
ain't.
they're mad because they're not making the same as you, or that you went a different route and you were smarter about it.
Nah, but see, like that right there would be like somebody giving me some credit. We talking about we talking about where
That's what
everybody
haters do, don't they? Haters exist to give you credit, don't they? Like
you know, not
I
directly.
mean, in some way, shape, or form,
not
yeah.
directly, but that's
Not
directly what
directly.
they doing. Like that's how I take it. Like, but
Yeah,
yeah,
because they say like they're flattery, but it's like in a negative way.
backhand
Yeah,
compliment.
being a hater. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hate. It can't be good. Can't
can't
nothing
be.
be
It's
good
called
about
hate.
hate. Can't nothing be
It's
good
called,
about hate. But that's that level of where it's like, okay, if everybody's doing it, then you should be doing it too.
yeah.
Even if you're not doing it with full comprehension, you just should be following what everybody else is doing because this is what everybody else is doing. Why you not doing it too? Do you think you
Right.
better? You know, like that's always the first
Hmm.
thing. You think you better?
Yeah. Now you have to justify and prove and your rationale and why you made that choice as if you're trying to persuade somebody else to do what you did.
Right.
And all you said is, I'm not doing that. I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm just not doing that. Like that's
Right. Just something so simple as I don't want to do that. But people always have to, you know, get on you about your decisions, good or bad, mostly in the negative because,
Yeah.
you know, they want to see how far they can take it or how far they can push you. And if you're complacent, they're gonna fight you on it, no matter what, you know, it is. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you getting in on the bet or the game or whatever the situation is? Because I'm not. I don't want to. I don't have to be like everybody else. But that's kind of like, you know, the kind of American, not American mentality, but kind of like I don't know,
now look, now
professional workplace.
if we complacent, we smug.
Ooh,
Right?
smug.
According to the definition. Right?
Well,
because I think I think it's not I think it's comfortable.
yeah,
I
I never think of
think that's
smug, but
the
that's
word.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't make these definitions. That's what
Yeah.
they, you know. I think it's comfortable. I think
Yeah.
if you're comfortable with your choices and your decisions that you're making,
And you're comfortable being used for whatever, right? Like it's okay with you. Because like go back to your example of your rank. Anybody and everybody else took those advancements, got way more stress, strokes and heart attacks, hair falling out, all kind of craziness, right? And
they signed up for it.
they signed up for it, right? And then they complain about it later. Like I'm saying, know your limits, and that's okay. That your limit is this, right? Like sometimes I think your best just might not be good enough, but it's still your best.
Right.
Right. That's fair.
It's still your best.
That's
It
fair.
just might not be good enough though.
But for who?
Yeah, but for who? Who's the deciding factor? Who's deciding if it's good enough or not?
That's the thing, because I'm like, you know, I was in culinary, so like if I'm putting smiles on faces and everybody food, like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I did a good job. Everybody,
Right, exactly.
you know, if I get one, if it's 100 people and I get 20 compliments, man, I won. You know,
Facts.
because I can't please
Mm-hmm.
everybody, and that's only 20% of the crowd.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
that one person who was like, "Why don't you have this? And why don't we have this? And why don't?" Because we in the middle of the fucking ocean. You know, and shit runs out. Spoiled ass.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
ooh, spoiled ass. Like because that person is so complacent, is right, because they think it just should be there. They is just so caught up in this fantasy, and it's like, what you mean we don't have any more peanut butter and jelly? It's like, dog, you ate the last of it. Like
Right.
you was there. I saw you.
It's like this. It's like, okay, if we wouldn't have just said, okay, let peanut butter and jellies be on mid rats every single night and let you have free reign, and we didn't lock it up and put it under lock and key, like it's a peanut butter and jelly hour, and then we do that, but we just say, you know what, let everybody have it, man. They gonna love it. They, you know what I'm saying? Got out here, and then the shit all gone. Now you coming back talking about when you just was having all the peanut PBs and J's from 8
Imagine
o'clock, from 8 to 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Like you,
nah,
your
yo,
ass come up
serious.
here and get a whole loaf of bread and make
It's
9 of
serious.
them and disappear. And now you complaining about it ain't no more PB with
Because
your
that's how it go though, right? Like it literally go just like that, right? If what they say, you give them an inch, they take a mile, right?
Right,
And
exactly.
it's simply because they don't even understand or appreciate the inch, right? Like you already got a
Mm-hmm.
mile's worth in that inch, right? You don't necessarily need to go the whole distance, right? You got a good sample size already.
Probably done took a bottle of a jelly, a jar of jelly, and a container of peanut butter and put it in a rack.
Facts.
Mm-mm-mm.
And they just slide through and put some bread. When you put the bread, because you know we at some point in time, if you out too long, you gotta put that bread under lock and key.
Yeah.
Especially when you start baking bread, when you run out and you start
Oh
baking
yeah.
bread.
Yeah, I
Then
should love y'all. You make them fresh rolls. Oh man, I should love y'all, man.
That's serious.
Hot rolls.
I used to stuff my pockets full of rolls.
I seen that somewhere. Some shit.
Man, them hot rolls. I'm telling you, when you know how to make them things, man, them fluff up. You get the night, and then you put the little butter on them as soon as they
Oh
come out.
man.
Oh, what?
Oh man.
I used to be a beast in Alaska with them hot rolls. I'm trying to tell you.
You got me feeling for mid-rash right now. Look at that.
I was very smug when it came to my hot roll game.
Stupid. I was complacent with the hot roll and the butter.
I was pleased with oneself. And I was very uncritical about it.
Oh my goodness.
and I was standing there in line waiting.
Right.
That's funny.
Hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny, but it's interesting, like how the thought that I have for complacency was completely different than the actual definition, the way it's laid out, and it's also interesting to me the synonyms they have for it, and how they can be taken so differently, right, or applied differently, all depending on actions or intent, really. That's why it's important that we do these shows, man, because everybody think they smart, bro, and nobody reads the dictionary. Like just
at all.
like
Self
just because you.
congratulations. Wow.
It's like
Really?
you heard a word, you heard it in the sentence, so you repeated it, and nobody told you said it wrong, so you're just gonna keep saying it, and now you're gonna go try it on somebody who haven't heard the whole word, and you're on stunt, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's very complacent of you.
Right. Right. And it does, when we look at the definitions and we look at, okay, complacency, are we right here? Let me see where we at. Yeah,
Hmm.
feeling of a feeling of smug or uncritical satisfaction with oneself or one's achievement. Now, if we say we're similar, self-satisfaction, self-gloating, triumph, pride, they even have laxness and laziness,
Oh,
con-
hold on.
contentment. They have all of these things that are similar. All right.
Hmm.
Slackness, laxity. We used to use that word in the military all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Slack ass,
You slacking.
Yeah.
slacker. Yeah, that's how you refer to a bum.
Yep, a slacker.
Right. But that, I
that
think that's
was
very
almost fighting words.
interesting.
Almost
That's
fighting words.
crazy that is, those are the synonyms.
Only if you slacking. Only if you slacking. If you ain't like with the young kids say no lacking, that mean they
Yeah,
got a gun on them all the time. No
yeah,
slacking, man.
yeah,
No
yeah.
lacking, no slacking and
No,
lacking.
no slacking. You know.
Yeah, nah, these words are interesting.
Yeah. So when we look at the lazy complacency, but then we saw where it said it's not laziness. So
Correct. They had a whole thing, and so the opposite is dissatisfaction,
it's dissatisfaction.
which is interesting because if man,
Is if complacency is satisfied, okay,
Yeah, but that's odd.
right?
Hold
And let's
on.
and let's use it like that. Okay. So let's use it like that. Let's say it is satisfaction. So people be so satisfied with certain things, right, that they don't want to do anything different.
Right. They don't want to change.
So
So hmm.
so that's complacency. That is
that is
because they
Yeah, because
satisfied with things, so they
they're
don't
set
want
in
to
their
change.
ways. They're complacent with what they're doing. They don't want to change anything. They're satisfied with that's
yes.
weird. I mean,
Mm. They trying to confuse the shit out of us. I'm trying to tell you.
okay, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one, bro.
Talking
I was
English
like,
language, walking around here
hold
confused.
on.
Nah, sis. Hey, before you popped on, we was already confused, and we deferred to you because you the educator, right?
Oh no, hold up.
I ain't
Right?
gonna lie.
Complacent, triumph.
Mhm.
Don't be don't be getting all self-satisfactory on me now.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Self-satisfactory.
And they saying smug laziness, self-content, carelessness, even carelessness. Complacency leads
That's
to
extreme. I think that's extreme
that's not
because
extreme. That's not extreme when
you
I
don't think,
and like crossing the street without looking.
Right,
oh,
right,
yeah,
right,
true.
right.
That's a big deal.
That's a
Let him
careless.
say,
That's a complacency. Like
Damn,
I know
yeah.
they gonna stop. Matter of fact, you
hold
see this
on.
background. Well,
Right? That beautiful
right.
background.
Thank you. That's Dade County, 305.
Hey, hey, hey,
Say what's up
hey.
to Trick Daddy for me.
Shout out to all my
Trina
guys
and them.
down there.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying? They know who they is. From
Word.
Fort Nickendale all the way to the bottom, to the Keys, baby.
Hey.
We got it going on. Hey, you know how that go. But look, when I was down there, It was a person who did just walk right out in the middle of the street and did not care and was just like, "You're going to stop."
You're going
Right,
to
because
stop.
they're the pedestrian and
It
yeah.
wasn't a crosswalk. It was
What?
just
It
like,
wasn't a crosswalk.
"No, you're going to stop.
Oh,
I'm
Cause
going to walk."
yeah, cause cars are not supposed to hit people,
You can't.
which is a true statement.
That's a fact.
But
wow.
you're not at the crosswalk, you might get hit.
But it
Right. It was
was,
just
but
jaywalking. Not like New York jaywalking where it's like 50 people jaywalking at the same time.
I
You
don't
can't
really,
hit 50 people at one time.
I don't know about, I don't like the term jaywalking, right? But there
Uh,
was a, and you know why I don't like jaywalking? Because if you cross the street,
wow.
if you grown up across the street, you should be able to cross the street, like,
Yeah.
you know. But there was a very strong smugness to this lady's crossing the street because she
Yeah.
was,
Hold on.
dare you hit me.
Yeah.
She was like, I dare you hit me. And she just stepped off the curb. I'm talking about when she stepped off the curb, I didn't see her. Matter of fact, I almost hit somebody else because I ain't see them. Because I was like, skirt, oh shit, where the fuck did you come from? And she was looking at me like, you, I would like, she was
She was about to cuss you out.
Yo, as if you was about to hit her, bounce off of her, right?
Wow. Not bounced off of her.
Right? Like people walk like they just gonna survive the getting hit by a vehicle. Like it's a whole vehicle that's moving. Like
Right. Like a machine. Yeah.
it's a whole thing, right?
I was, I was drawn back because
That's crazy.
I was just relaxing. And in my brain, I'm like, why are you not crossing the street at the crosswalk? In my brain,
Right.
but I have to remember, like, we on Earth,
Shut up, we on Earth.
And I'm like, okay, damn, are you trying to? Is this a play? You know what I'm saying? Was she
Is this
trying
a play?
Yeah, like was she just trying to jump out because I had some OT tags or something? And she like, oh, I'm gonna get them,
Out of town.
So I gotta be sharper because I'm like, damn, like, and then it was a guy who did the same thing, and I'm like, why are people out here just crossing wherever like this? Like, I understand the speed limit only 35, but damn,
35 is still fast enough to really
Yeah, to do some damage.
yeah. Because even if I hit you and I hit the brake, like I didn't hit you already.
Right, because it'll hit them. Yep.
You don't stop hitting them.
It'll stop, but you might be underneath.
Uh-uh.
I don't know how you gonna bounce.
I know I'm not gonna bounce off you. I know that. You are not Superman.
It's wild.
It's not. So yeah, right. So I guess maybe that's why they say English is the hardest language to learn. I guess from outside coming in, right?
Hold up. Who said that?
A bunch of foreigners, like that people that speak.
Oh, right.
People that speak different languages. I don't correct. I want to correct self. Not foreigners. Just a bunch of people that speak other languages.
Right. That their first language isn't English.
Yeah, but even that, right? Like they say it's easier to learn other languages, just because those words are more concrete, right? Versus over here, it's almost like a got you. Like it's almost like our words are set up so that we can constantly debate.
Right.
Like that, don't it?
Right.
All the similar, yeah, that's so true. Whereas when you think about, I mean, I don't know much about other languages, so I can't really speak on other languages, but I see what you're saying because just looking at complacency, it was tripping me up.
Hold up, Jazz. I don't want to lose it. I'm gonna come right back to you. So, like Spanish, sí is yes. It's just sí.
Sí.
It don't matter. It don't matter where we go. Sí.
Sí.
But here we go. Yeah.
Word.
Word.
Peace.
For
Right.
sure.
For
Like
sure.
you can say a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
For sure.
You can
But
do a head nod and don't say nothing.
don't say nothing.
Right? Like
But C gonna be
and
C
and
in
and
every.
your and your expectations, you're expected to comprehend all those
Right.
levels of yes
Right.
instead of the one C.
Instead of
Yeah,
one.
that's a lot more complicated if you're not from American.
Because then you could just you could just put emphasis on C. So it's like let's say you being irritated and you're like C,
Like, goddamn, my
you know,
bad.
Right.
or you like C.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
us, it's like what?
Right.
It
Oh my gosh.
ain't even a yes or no, no. It's a what?
Yeah. But
What?
even with what, right? What can be interpreted kind of crazy, right? Because some people can
Yeah,
say
your
what
inflection, the way you
is
say it.
right, like so it's all like what you say, like what?
What?
Oh man, like that's
What?
yeah,
And then
that's
you don't even have to. Sometimes you could do a face, and you don't even have to say. You be like,
you ain't seen him say nothing. That's what I'm saying. And
"What?"
so yeah,
That one right there.
like, like you sure?
You talking about Willis?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, right? Like so
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
gotta
know.
be tough.
Yeah, right. Like so if we're confused, right? And all three of us, I'm sure I know myself personally, I had a whole thought of complacency prior to looking up that definition.
Mhm.
And I absolutely assign complacency with laziness, but then the guy pulled up laziness and complacency not the same thing. And I'm like,
Oh,
Right.
Google.
Not exactly,
But
but
look,
it's like
like,
but then we
they're
pulled
like
it up
related. They're
every
like
day,
cousins.
right?
they're like cousins,
They
but
Right.
similar.
but in conversation, right, where people are trying to nitpick and they wanna facetiously say words matter, right? When they trying to stick you and get you and pin you to a point, that cousin ain't it.
Ain't the same thing. Ain't that
Right.
thing.
Exactly. Which is that's
Ain't that thing.
weird.
It's weird, right? Like, cause
But we can go and
Yeah.
look at it and say, okay, well, how
they
can
grew
we
up in the
apply
same
it?
house.
It's in the same house, right?
They grew up in the
Right.
same house.
Exactly.
And that's what we don't get because we don't know what words correlate and what words mean the same things and what words have similarities that we are taught that because we not really taught that.
Nope.
We're not taught
Right.
that.
I remember being taught synonyms and antonyms, but not exactly how we're like digging deep into how they are related and in conversation and different ways, how you say it in different
Yeah.
contexts, all that is related.
You know, we would
All
have
of it.
had to pay for language expert degrees. That's what
Right. Language expert degree, like seriously, not just the language, but how you use it in what context and what. Yeah, that's a lot.
I
Yeah.
think
Wow.
that's the spelling bee champs.
Hey,
That's
I
more than
was
just spelling
I
bee.
was the second
That's
grade
more
spelling
than
bee champ.
You second
that's
grade
spelling
spelling
bee.
bee champ.
That's
Oh
spelling
man,
bee
shout
2.5. How do you use this in a sentence? And you better use it the right way. Spell it and use it in the right way. Ooh,
Yeah.
oh no.
No, no.
Hey,
Right
you was
now.
at the top. Hey, you was at the top of that list. Trust me.
Oh
Yeah,
my
nah, like
goodness.
so it's super
For real.
confusing, right? But and then you add in the neighborhood, the demographic differences, right? The north
All the
versus
different
south,
places. We didn't
the
even talk
north
about
versus
that.
south, the east versus west, just
Slang. Yeah,
the haves versus the have nots,
yeah.
right?
Hmm. Yeah, because all that makes a difference in what your language and how you use certain words. Wow. Yeah,
That's interesting.
it's a lot.
It is. That might be why. What was that thing they used to say? People only using about 2% of their brain for real.
Oh yeah, what they say, like 10%, I think they said,
10%.
10% of
yeah.
their brain, the rest
Might
is
be
like
why.
whatever.
That might have been the rest of the shit that they ain't say.
Yeah, all other processing we don't.
Yeah, like, and it's like, damn, if you could become a millionaire of using 10%, you know,
Fact.
if you can
Well,
tap into the one, just a quarter of
yeah,
another percent. What is that?
yeah, all right. Yeah.
'Cause that's that. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they meant by that. People only using 10% of their brain. We only using 10% of our brains.
Hey, maybe we should do that for next week.
Is it for the language? Is it because of the language barriers that we don't? Because we don't even fully comprehend our own language that they said they
Right.
taught us.
The English language in itself. Yeah, because there's so many different ways and words. Oh my goodness. Our language is complex. And I mean, obviously I'm sure other languages are, but just being an American citizen and the way that we dove into that, it's like language arts 2.0 squared. Like it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, this is
And
definitely.
they don't even teach cursive anymore. Just we just got to decipher things in
I think that's purposeful, right? Because I think cursive kind of made you write intentionally, like because you had your own style, right? So it made your mind and your eyes work together to put this sentence together, to put these words together, to make it make sense almost, right? So even if it was a little off, you can still make it make sense. But now that's all the way out the window. We have
they
no
don't even teach that anymore.
we have
I mean, I
no
still
idea what
remember
words mean.
when I sign my name, I'm signing it the way that I learned cursive, and the letters you can understand, you can see the letters. There's a lot of people that when they sign kind of like whatever, like scribbles. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Now
I just
look, y'all.
remember
What about
JAS, like the cursive.
Yeah.
Primarily my name only, but
Yeah, me too.
I remember.
three?
That's how I learned.
But look, but
Right.
what if
Well,
I
yes,
said?
write my name.
What if I dropped a jewel, y'all, that said that they was using cursive to trap us?
What you talking about here?
So like you have a signature, right? And
Oh yeah.
that beautiful signature that you talking about that you practice.
Oh yeah, your autograph, yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you know that if you are contesting anything on your credit, when you fill out the 604 form, you're not supposed to sign it because you don't want your signature on file.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Didn't know that.
So that's one of them things where it's like, okay, well, if I have my signature, if I sign this document, I'm supposed to print everything. But if I sign this document, and it's like when you contest the inquiries on your credit report or any credit thing, when you fill out the form to contest it, you're not supposed to sign it at all because you don't want your signature on file.
Right, because then they could duplicate it or something, right?
Well, somebody could copy that shit, like, and just be
Right,
like, "Oh yeah, it's right here. Like we
It's
had
right
it,
there.
and then now you got to pay." Now they could be like, "Nah, well, we gonna leave this shit on your credit."
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
So, I look at it like we do need to have a signature. I think cursive is important, but understanding how we use it and how much we don't, because we were taught cursive, but how many places did we have to go in life that we actually had to use cursive?
Not a lot. Like mostly just when I sign my name when I'm going to the pharmacy to sign for something, or when I just give my signature for something, but it's not every day. It's not,
And if you just wrote an X, they wouldn't give a shit anyway.
Right, right, or
So
just my initials or whatever.
if you wanted to look at a historical document in its origin, it's probably written in cursive.
Right, right.
But that's a historical document, and you would be doing that for a specific purpose, right? You went looking for a thing for a reason. So it's not too many driven people that's
Right.
That are gonna do that.
You know, that's like the memoirs of, you
yeah,
know.
like so if you're interested in the Constitution for real, right? Like you'll actually look at the Constitution and read it in
Right,
cursive.
with the guy, John Hancock. John
But,
Hancock.
but
Right, because he
I
signed
would
as John Hancock.
I would only want to read the cursive version of the Constitution personally.
Like, why?
Right,
put
for
it
what?
side by side to the printed version, like see to say the same thing.
That's a why. That's not a you.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
So
Nah.
That's one of the things, interesting things about it.
Yeah. And we've been complacent in just our understanding of English, right? Or I guess I could use understanding because we think we understood, right? So
I mean, we gaining it.
Yeah.
We gaining it. We gaining it. That's what we get together to do these and try to get more clarity.
Super facts, because see, without that definition, I'd have just been giving you mad opinions.
But that's what. But you started that though. I started doing it because I don't know which episode we did it, but you was like, we gotta get a definition in here. You know what I'm saying? So now that's how we lean off. We're gonna at least go with the.
I love that. Yeah, that's good.
Otherwise, it's our opinion, right? Like at least let's get it based off of something that we agreed. We're all looking at this thing, and this is what we're reading. This is what the definition we're going off of. I mean, there might be quote unquote better definition somewhere, but that should have popped up.
Right. Let's see. Let's see synonyms and antonyms. Let's go to a thesaurus.
I was about to really get jacked up.
Let's go to the thesaurus.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, they going hard right here. So let's go to these related words right here. What they got going on? Okay. That lady. Okay.
Comfort.
So complacency. This is all they going with it. Satisfaction, smugness, sense of security.
They didn't have any time to write anything else. They were just like, here you go. Here it is.
Wow. This is a weak match, is a sense of security.
Mm-hmm. A weak match is a sense of security. Yep. Strong matches is satisfaction and smugness. So now that's why I think you made a post. And this way I think I was using the complacency now. Smugness. I have people thinking that they victims. And let's go see what smugness is.
Uh-oh, smugness.
They got a lot of stuff right here.
Hotness, swagger, pompousness.
Swagger and smugness?
I've been called pompous.
Me too.
Bitchy. No,
yeah, somebody tried to hurt my feelings. I was like, you know what? I'm probably that. I don't even know what that means, but let me go look it up.
Of course.
That just pissed them off even more because I wasn't upset.
Right, exactly.
Wasn't offended. I was like, that sounds like some shit I'm probably is. Let me go look it up. But yeah, so we got airs, audacity, bluster, braggadocio, brash, chic, conceit, conceitedness, contemptuousness, crust. What is crust? I thought that was something on pizza.
Yeah.
How the fuck that, man? How the fuck do I not know what crust is, y'all? We got to pause for a second.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look at that one.
Layer, skin, surface. Okay.
Outer layer.
Okay, I get that. You know, I know with the earth and the crust and that stuff. And
but how does that apply to?
I know.
Yeah, how does that apply to the other word?
I don't know how this applies to smugness. I don't know.
Smugness. I mean, I guess sometimes when people say upper crust, like, you know, like the upper echelon or like, you know.
No. Y'all know how like in the hood, it's a saying, like your little crusty ass. You know what I'm saying? Because like people be smug. You know what I'm saying? And then you be like, little crusty
braggadocious. Like you think you're better than everybody else.
Yeah. There you go. I take that. I take that. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we be like, your little crusty ass. You ain't. You know, and then somebody say, they give you a
Silly.
You know, and that come with the vanity. That come with, and there's a part of pride that's with that. You know, there's a part of ego and egotism that embodies that.
So they got insolence with smugness. I thought insolence was, I don't know. I guess that would be smug because if you're doing your own
insolence.
thing.
That's interesting. Insolence.
And they even have self-love here, though. Self-love.
Self-love. They gotta put that in there.
What is priggishness? What the hell is that?
Priggish. I've never heard that word.
Priggishness. Okay, let's go check that out. Let's go check out a priggishness.
Priggishness.
Pretentious.
Pretentious. Prudery.
Snobbery.
Snobbery. Puritanism.
Priggy.
I think I'm gonna start using priggishness. That just sounds cool.
Is it? Yeah. How you gonna use it, Jazz? How you gonna use it?
I can't stand her priggishness. She just thinks she's better than everybody else.
When you're doing it, so how you gonna do it? What you gonna say? Look at one little prig. Oh, you think you prig?
You think
you priggish now?
Your prig ass.
Your prig ass. There you go, right there.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That is so funny.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course, they have swagger. Swagger.
I don't even know what that is. People could have been cussing you out, calling you all types of names.
You don't even know what it means.
A chutzpah. What is this? I like these ones because they look so different.
That don't even sound like it.
You chutzpah.
Chutzpah.
Arrogance, audacity, boldness.
Gall.
Backbone, balls, brass, nerve, spine. That may not be, that's not so negative, right? I mean, the arrogance is always, I don't know why arrogance.
They always say arrogant as like a negative term, but looking at it with these other things, it's not really, it isn't really negative. It's just like having pride in oneself. Like,
so I guess arrogant and gall would be the two bad words, I guess, in that, but everything else don't seem bad.
Right. Like you have the gall to think that you are the king of the universe.
But if you are the king, though, like then
come on now.
Right.
But if you
Okay,
always
maybe I walked into that one. Okay.
And what if he had the gall to go out there and kick everybody ass? You know what I'm
yeah, you
saying?
know what I'm saying? Like if he did that, like
Right, I see.
That may
hey,
not be too bad.
it might not be too bad, right? Like
Yeah,
spine,
this is a
nerves.
lot. All these different words meaning the same thing, and then if you're someone from a different country, you're trying to figure out which word to use for the one scenario. Wow. Mm-mm.
Yo, it says a noun as in fearlessness.
As in fearlessness.
Fearlessness.
But to be, I do think arrogance
It's
is
fearless.
fearless. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Because it's a lot of self-pride, you know, there's a lot of self-confidence. In order to be arrogant, you gotta be fearless. Because you don't really give a fuck about what nobody else thinking or saying.
Right. It's just
That's where most of the time people get
So
arrogant tag from.
there's a difference between arrogance and self-deluded, then,
Self
right? Self to
self-delusional.
be
right.
self-delusional, right? To think that everything that you do is great, or you can't, like your stuff don't stink, maybe.
I kind of think it's the same,
I don't
or at
think
least
so though. Because see,
they're
like
like definitely
arrogance,
related.
humility, meekness, modesty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that modesty, you know, like when a person is arrogant, it's not really no modesty. Like that's part of them being
Right.
fearless.
They're out there, like they're, you know, in your
Like
face with it.
like
Yeah,
this me.
Right. It's
Like
me, whether
I
you
have
like it or
things,
not.
yeah, I have things that I'm very arrogant about that I won't, you know, compromise for nobody.
that's true.
You know,
Right.
That's true.
so
That's true.
Whereas a modest person or someone that's modest is like the opposite, like they're more reserved or, you know, they're thinking about what others are thinking about them. They
maybe
care
not
about
in
it.
totality because I'm modest about certain things too.
Correct.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
have humility about certain things, but I try, you know, like it's not. But at certain point, it's natural because when those things appear, you just know how you're going to respond, you know,
Right.
or you know how you're going to approach it. Because the things that you arrogant about, it's like you confident, you
Right.
know
You know you the ish.
with what those things are. So you know you put it to it. You put yourself to the test.
So yeah, and in my mind, to be self-delusional would be to think that you are and not know that you are, right?
Right, and you ain't never put yourself to the test.
Yeah, right. You just yeah, right. So you read a book and now you know it. And you out there preaching the gospel.
Right, and
All right, okay, yeah, I'm tracking that. Okay.
right, and that goes back to where they was talking about right here, unaware of some potential danger.
That shit is crazy.
Unaware. Oh my goodness.
Because you think you on point, you think you sharp, but you not.
That is crazy. That part right there, man. Whew. Man.
Yeah, took that thing full circle though.
Definitely. Man.
Yeah, yeah. So that is complacency is it's one of them things that's like it seems like it's a broad spectrum of complacency where you can be positively, you can be good complacent, you can be bad complacent, but we know the majority of people that shit is completely
It's
misunderstood.
completely misunderstood, right? like, because it took us the whole show to understand it, right?
Just to say, okay, complacency might
Yeah, I promise you, I had a firm understanding coming into the show, right?
that's about complacency. I know. I know it's like that.
That's
It's like
funny.
that. I knew I had my own definition of it.
Yeah.
For sure, I did. I had my own definition of it, like where I was placing it in the world.
Yeah, like it was
my
real.
use case for it.
Exactly.
And then when you start peeling it back, you like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
It may not be bad.
It may not be bad.
Right, it may not be bad.
Definitely misunderstood, though.
Definitely misunderstood. Complacency is misunderstood, for sure, for certain.
Definitely that.
Without a doubt. What's that right there you eating, Jazz? What's that?
Brownie.
Oh, that's a brownie. Oh, okay.
A cosmic brownie.
A cosmic brownie. Hey.
Got pink sprinkles on there.
Wait, it's got little.
The sprinkles on there match my jersey.
Hey, Miami brownie.
South Beach brownies. Whoa. Them things could be dangerous. They could be loaded. With deliciousness. That's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
South Beach brownie. Oh, but they got the South Beach diet too. That good. All the that was like Slim Fast and
all that.
Yeah.
Atkins and all that.
Atkins, yeah, Jenny Craig.
Atkins, the keto diet.
The keto, yeah.
Weight Watchers.
A bunch of diets out there.
It is.
Well, now they just have Ozempic and Wegovy, just a little shot. You guys look confused.
Shot out now?
You said what? No.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Listen, it's supposed to be.
What'd you call it? First of all.
Well, there's two names. It's called Wegovy. That's the brand Wegovy, and I can't remember the second one.
Wegovy?
No, Wegovy. No, Wegovy. It's called Wegovy and Ozempic. And they're actually diabetic medications for people that are on diabetes. But celebrities are now taking these drugs for weight loss, and it's working. And Oprah, I think she just stepped down for Weight Watchers because she's taking Ozempic, which is like a shortcut way to lose weight. Before they fire her, she's like, let me just step down because I'm cheating, you know.
Oprah got like billions of dollars. I don't think she can get fired. Like, I think.
Well, I mean, not fired, but
they'll lose.
I think they'll lose for real.
They'll lose a little bit. I think her whole crew is gonna be like, "What you doing now, Oprah?" Yeah, we
doing that. Definitely.
Right.
What you call that? Ozempies? Yeah, Ozempi's stock about to go rise. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah. What's the real name of it, Jazz? Speaking of
it is. The real name of the drugs?
Yeah, well, the treatment.
The weight loss ones?
Yeah.
It is. It's called Ozempic. I'll send you a link in the chat.
Okay, Ozempic.
So you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely want to join in the reindeer games. For real. Ozempic. That's crazy. It is a shot now.
That's crazy.
So if you lack self-discipline.
Damn. Right? So they promoting complacency then. Cause you're getting that little pleasure, that quiet pleasure, right? The little weight loss.
I wish I would have known about the shot. I just spent the last 3-4 years like
could have just got the shot. Boom.
Could have just got a shot. Yeah, all the shots I was getting for, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay in the game and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Damn, sir.
For real. I'm like, man, you know how hungry I went to bed for nights and stressed out just trying to be motivated to not have metal put in my body for life. Like, come on, man. And I could have just got I could have got Ozempic.
All right.
Man.
I know I'm back. Hey.
I wouldn't trade it though. I
Let's
wouldn't
see.
trade it.
Okay, let's see.
But I would trade it. But I would trade
Okay. I just put it in the chat.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, but it's like the side effects are like stomach issues, but I guess that makes people, if they have weight issues, they're, you know, throwing up and whatnot. So it makes them lose weight as a side effect.
So the side effect is what they're banking on? Oh man.
A lot of celebrities, yeah.
This the diarrhea. They should have waited.
Oh, because that encourages that clean you out.
Yeah.
Exactly. And a lot of people they're losing weight off of it, on it.
That's crazy.
That are not, and they're not diabetic, just regular people. Mostly celebrities right now, but because it's diabetic medication, it's hard to get if you're not diabetic.
Yo,
let me tell you something. Do you know that you could just drink a cup of senna tea?
That's what I was thinking.
Night before
like
dinner,
prunes and stuff.
Dinner, some prune juice,
some mushroom coffee. Like it's a bunch of stuff you can do
to make you boo boo like that, to make you be regular and naturally.
Yeah,
that's
fiber.
Crazy.
Like,
yeah, it's wild. But now they got these commercials giving the warnings of it, like those commercials back in the day where they're like, the warning signs are da 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 da, and it's like crazy side effects.
That's definitely complacency, because because it's making you vomit and diarrhea, and you losing weight, but I'm also imagining that you are losing layers on the inside.
Right, the very negative side effects. Yeah, that no one's talked about yet. But I'm sure there's going to be a documentary in like 5 years about it or something,
I just think your stomach is getting thinner. I think everything is getting, like you're just shedding layers. I think
you're just shitting layers.
You know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
Because like when you vomit, like it like scars up like your esophagus and stuff like that, right? And burns it up. Like, so to me, that's like
right,
eating away at it, right? So
yep.
I'm not a doctor, so I don't have the right words for it. I just,
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It does tear at the fabric of the tissue in the gland. I seen it on Law and Order. That's what they was talking about.
It must be real.
I seen it on
There was a special victims unit joint too, so it was real.
That's how I knew how to say off the glands. I don't know what glands, but it was something in
yeah, right. So like that's crazy, because they say that people that it's bulimia, that where the people eat and they throw up, right?
Yeah, that's bulimia. Yeah.
They say that those people are considered suicidal, because that's like a form of like killing themselves and stuff like that. To me, it sounds like people taking that diabetic medication for weight loss that are not diabetic are also suicidal. Like, I don't think they should get it makes it tricky, right? So you can do the exact same thing.
Exactly.
Right? So a bulimic person could not be bulimic no more, and just get a bunch of shots and just go through this route of
right. But I think it's more psychological also for someone with an eating disorder, rather than just a celebrity who just wants to lose 10 pounds for the Oscars,
See, I agree with what you're saying, right? To me, I just think that it's like the same thing, right? Like it's levels to everything. However, but if you're on that same train, you're on the same train.
Yeah, they're still trying to lose weight regardless.
Because if the person mess around and lose their life from this treatment, we're supposed to all then feel bad that something tragic happened that they were doing to themselves, right? And
Right.
you know, and I'm not
They
I'm not
shut
a
themselves to death. Oh my
Terrible. You guys
like
are horrible.
purposefully, right? Like they just kept on taking the shot. I gotta shit just one more time. I just gotta right, like
what was that movie? Somebody was like, "I'm gonna sew your ass up and just keep feeding you and feeding
that was
you."
the Wu-Tang they
That
was
was the
playing.
Wu-Tang
Yeah,
joint.
they was playing torture.
Ah, that's it was sew your butthole up and just feed you and feed you and feed you and feed you. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
because I'm thinking, like I know from my own personal situation, like I want to try to keep the weight off, like
Yeah.
it benefits my health more to do that, to keep the weight
Right. Of
off
course. Not about vanity. Yeah.
versus then, hey, I got a wedding coming up or I got a
Yeah.
event coming up. Let me go ahead and I'm still want to eat the same way, but I just want to shit it out more.
That just
Stop.
sounds so dangerous.
I'm gonna sit on the toilet for the next 3 weeks just so I can put on some pants. Drop
Oh,
down to some
so people could tell me how good I look and how slim I look today.
pants. Yeah.
That's a mental thing too. Yeah, that's not cool.
That's why I say
Mm-mm.
suicidal. To me, all those things are like lightweight suicidal, right? Like it's like we put ourselves through so much pain and torture for things that don't matter, for people's opinions that don't even matter necessarily, right?
Right.
And it's like you said, it's different when you want to lose weight like forever, and like you want to live a what you
Like a
consider,
healthy lifestyle
like I said, what you
overall.
consider a healthier lifestyle. That's different than trying to get right for this event, because you're gonna do the most, right? Like you just gonna tear your body down,
Yes.
and it can't work.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I guess you know what? I'm not gonna give these people no excuse. But but I'm thinking you got so much money
Mhm.
that you're so busy trying to protect your money and trying to do other stuff to grow it that you mean to tell me you don't have enough money just to have a chef, just somebody, another human
Right.
to make sure that your diet is just sharp. You don't have that?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Or a
true.
trainer, like to go and go to the gym.
I like the chef idea better because that's less work. I can
Yeah.
like the trainer sounds like I gotta roll out the bed. Somebody's gonna be here talking. I gotta do something. The chef telling me
Right. Right.
the
It's
chef
more
like
involved.
yeah.
He's
The chef,
paid. They're paid to be up before you, and to have the knowledge base to know what to put on the plate, so that
yeah,
way you will burn it off based on your activities during the day.
correct.
So it's
Oh.
You can
it's
be a slacker and still be healthy
yeah,
because you got the proper
Mhm.
nutrition, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Which would make you not necessarily a slacker, right? Because you be doing the healthy thing, right? So,
I mean, only a billionaire could fit the
yeah,
description.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
Yeah, only a
yeah,
billionaire could fit the description.
yeah,
A regular person every day, they going
yeah,
nope.
yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
with the shot call and yeah. They're gonna be going to go get hit. They're looking for
Yeah.
that, right? Let me get a hit of that. Let me get a little taste of that right
Oh my goodness.
there,
That's
man.
crazy, man.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that don't put that on Oprah. Oprah ain't doing no shots, man. Don't put that on my girl. She's
Oh, Feezy.
so easy, man. You know, don't put that on Oprah, man. Don't do that. Oprah not doing no shot to lose weight. She came out with the wagon. You see all that fat? That was on my ass. Got it off me. You know?
That's crazy.
And I think she was younger then. She might have did some exercise, little surgery, you know. But that's all. You got some paper, but damn, now it's a shot. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Damn.
It do sound like hiring a chef would be cheaper though.
Then keep on getting shot.
It sounds like hiring a chef would be cheaper because the chef don't even have to live there. They can just make all your meals. Like you just do like a meal prep or something like that, right? And like I don't know.
No, they could. That's an option, but no. If I got billions,
yeah, but it's better if they're already in the home.
I need a guest quarters.
I need a guest quarters.
Yeah. He said guest quarters.
You did it to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
You did it to me. For real.
That's true.
Know? So I'm like, shoot, why not?
Yeah. Because y'all talk about billions, right? And
yeah, billions.
Like the guest quarters probably gonna be lit, and your salary probably gonna be ridiculous.
Crazy, you know, probably ridiculously not good. You know what I'm saying? But
that'd suck.
I mean, in comparison, you're looking at like maybe what you got to pay somebody to do that. Maybe today, maybe what, $500,000 a year, 500,000 a year.
Oh my God,
that sounds about right.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna get taxed 40% all the time. You gotta know. You said,
right.
God, like, that's a lot of money. No, the tax bracket. You gotta know these things. They losing 40, so they gonna getting 350.
Yeah,
off top.
Yeah.
Wow. You see? So just because on the paper it say 500,000, you gotta know what Sam gonna get first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
right?
It'll depend on if it's state too.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
what state you're in? Yep.
which is why that living quarters comes in handy, because if your money, oh man, yeah.
Right, if it's not right, you got a place to live.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure I know I need to write off for the 150 on you. You know, because I'm getting fees over here. You know,
wow.
Yeah, that's how it go.
That's how it go. Yeah,
you know, like if we're not gonna reinvent the wheel. We're gonna
yeah, nah, that's
definitely like the guy Pete. Like, now you gonna live in. So now you get the same tax advantage, you know, for your 350.
Yeah.
You know, but we still gonna need this at $0.30 for real.
Facts.
Every day.
Every day. Yeah.
Every day.
Nah.
And we need to know when you taking off.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah.
We need to know when you taking off.
Like you would have to have like organized like a replacement and everything, right? Because it'd be just like you cooking for the ship again, right? Like you are so responsible for their nourishment.
Right, exactly. When you say it like that, it sounds like a big, huge. I mean, it is a big, huge thing, but you're like, you're responsible for their nourishment and health of their bodies.
Your wife pregnant? You know what I'm saying?
You
got a
girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know, you about to have a child, whatever the situation is. You about to adopt. You and your partner about to adopt, whatever the situation is. I need to know that because I need what I need when I'm paying you for.
Right. You got to adjust the grocery list and all that.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know, that's your role and responsibility. That's what you're getting paid to do. That's your bread and butter. That's how.
It's a big responsibility when you think about
it. And that's your only one job, right? So you have to get paid well because that's your only one job. So it's not like you got like a bunch of people that you're cooking for. Right? This is your one job.
Yep. Word.
Yeah.
You got one person. That's it. You know, or maybe they family. If
right, or one family. Right.
Yeah.
But usually
family
when
of
you got
5 or
family,
something.
they got a whole kitchen staff.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that's true.
Yeah. They got a whole. You never watched Dynasty, sis? They had a whole kitchen.
Yeah,
They
they did. They really did. They was all family.
right?
Wow.
I
It
was
was
mad. I'd
all.
be mad at my family watching Dynasty. I hope y'all watching it.
Yeah, right. Like see what we could be doing.
YouTube jazz. You want
Right?
like, yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, a whole kitchen staff. Everybody arguing over, let me borrow $1 billion. You ain't gonna let me borrow $1 billion. I hate you. So
A
they
billion.
my
I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm gonna have to
set
watch
my
this show
belly on
tomorrow.
fire.
Like,
You never
You
seen Dynasty?
borrow $1
Oh
billion.
yeah, Dynasty. Oh man.
Come on, man. That is the fantasy land. If I
Like,
were,
you talking about money? Them people had bread. Like that was fantasy land for real.
come on,
Like,
for real.
they had bread.
What?
They was almost like the president, but with way more money.
wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, you know what? I watched the remake because they did a remake of it, like in 2018 or something. I think Dynasty. It was like on in the CW channel. I think it's on Netflix or something. It had like 5 seasons. I don't think I finished it.
Really?
But I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
Damn,
I think I'm gonna have
5
to
seasons?
watch. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
Now, I don't be promoting no shows, but when I used to watch Netflix, that shit go hard. That was my choice right there. I'll be looking, I'll be like, man, that's my little cousin right there. That's bull, that's that one. That's you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, and the girls was going hard, and they be doing what they want to do on that joint, man. They do what they want to do. It is the true definition of when you say money equals freedom. We know we have freedoms. We know what freedom is sold as, but when you see like these folks got so much money, like yeah, they free because they do whatever they want. They don't care about it. They don't care about the consequence, the nothing.
Trump is almost like a real dynasty type person.
Wow.
Do he got paper? Do Trump got paper like that? I have never.
Well, no. I don't know about paper like that, but as far as his attitude, the way he walk around and move.
He's arrogant. His buzzword. His arrogant ass.
So I'm even looking at the whole. You got states talking about they want to take him off Supreme Court. Like, nah, you can't. They're like, yo, we found them guilty. They're like, yeah, so what? Right? And
That's crazy.
He don't have to vote for himself.
Right, exactly. Everybody else is gonna vote for him.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Can't vote. He don't have to vote for himself. If the electoral college votes for him, then guess what?
It's over, right? Like that's the kind of moves they was doing on the show, right? They had moves like like it just didn't matter. Like they just did what they wanted to do.
Wow, that's crazy. That reminds me of the Oval, but not there. The Oval was more like drama, like kind of like weird drama because it was the Tyler Perry show, or it is a Tyler Perry show. It was on BET. And it was a black family that was in the White House. The first family was a black family. But it wasn't too much about like the wealth. It was more about like the drama, like who's sleeping with who and who's embezzling and whatever.
I wrote it down because I was going to watch it, but then you said it wasn't about. The stuff you was
Well,
about to drop.
just see, like, watch the first episode. Just watch the first episode and see. But it wasn't as much as how Dynasty is like about the riches and the wealth, like,
Yeah,
and the scandal.
Dynasty go harder. Dynasty
Yeah,
go.
because
Go way
you know
harder.
Tyler Perry, he has to put that drama and that spice and everything.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
The Oval is like that.
Black people whores and hoes and
Yeah, I'm good on all that.
Unfaithful and everything like that.
Yeah, it's different.
And these are just good old rich folk
having
their way on that.
just doing what rich people do.
Not giving a fuck about nothing but what I want, when I want it, how I want it. That's it. I mean, like, it's everybody selfish, God. Everybody selfish.
Yeah.
You know, like
I remember the original show, but I'm gonna check out the joint on Netflix though. I'm gonna check it out. I don't even like real people TV shows, but I'm gonna check that out.
Wait, which one are you gonna check out?
Not real people.
Yeah.
Stop.
They not real people. They not real people. They actors. They not real people.
Right, they're actors.
You know, like, come on. What we thought about complacency?
Complacency, right? Exactly.
I don't know what the fuck is real anymore. Fuck real.
Oh my goodness. Half the reality shows are scripted anyway.
Half. I think they all are.
I try not to believe it because I'm like, I want to know it's really happening, but I know like it's not all for real.
It's
it
really
crushed
happening.
me.
It's really happening like it's really happening, but it didn't really happen like that.
Right, because they producers, they're like, you know what, we want to add this in. Can you get angrier? Can you say that you slept with his sister-in-law and then can you do that extra?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But it's not real. It's just like
we got enough of that already, right? Like just got enough of that.
Yeah, it's plenty of foolishness. Plenty of foolishness. Plenty of complacent TV shows.
Yeah, and I would definitely say Tyler Perry. Like, to be honest, I haven't watched any of his movies or shows. Like, I just don't like none of that stuff. I think he is very complacent and keeping the image of black people right where the white folks got it at, right? And we're gonna be stuck on. Yep, we do got the bonquishes in the family. We do got the ratchets. We do got the thugs. We do got the killers. We do, but those people are not everybody, right? They don't.
Right, like those are stereotypes. That's not like.
Yeah, like those people don't even represent enough people in most families to even say that stereotype fits those people.
Right.
Right. Those people are so much bad apples than the bunch.
Or like, the norm, what you would see.
Yeah, but the way Tyler Perry depicts us, or the way he see black people, or whatever, is all bad apples, right? And it's at least from the stuff that I've been seeing, like it's like it seems like it's all drama and
at least some drama.
And it is gonna work out at the end, right? Like we're gonna put you through this whole roller coaster, right? Like.
Ain't nobody going to jail. Ain't nobody going to jail. Shit, somebody going to jail.
Medea goes to jail, right? Like,
right, always. Medea's going to jail. She's going to church. She's going to somewhere.
What? Oh, man. Come on, dog. The dude in the dress going to jail? All right, man.
Come on, man. I'm good. Like,
That's wild.
Yeah, we're not going to. Shout out to Tyler Perry, but you just your content, bro, you got to do something different for real.
Yeah, like turn on the revolutionary switch.
Something, man. Switch it up.
Switch it up.
Cause I know I'm proud of this.
Yeah.
I know all of my cousins, all of my cousins' siblings. Ain't none of they babies no thugs. None of them. The thugs stopped in the 40s. The era, the 40s, the 50s. 50 something to 40 something, that's where the thugs at. Ain't no thugs below 45. Zero.
What?
Zero. you know. So that's why I'm just like, how we going to go watch this?
How we gonna go watch that?
We don't have no more Dear Christmas at our crib.
How we saying that's us? Right? That's literally that's that whole what you're not gonna get, you ain't gonna make teeth. You're not gonna get that star. Like, it's gonna be so much better. You're gonna get so much more responsibility. You'll get so much more money. You deserve more. You deserve to go watch Medea's Steals Christmas or whatever. And
Jail for Christmas. Madea go to jail for Christmas. Like, why? My grandma had to get. Oh, is grandma pop? Why they? Let's be politically correct. Why they had to get locked up for Christmas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they stole some presents.
Come on, man.
Like, why
the person that holds the grandma Pam that holds the family together, Grandma Pam ain't get locked up.
They locked up? No.
Grandma Pam, you know what I'm saying? Remember the CL Smooth, the joint? You reminisce? Yeah.
Ain't no way, bro.
Ain't no way. Come on.
I can't see my grandmother locked up. Like,
yeah, no, that's just, it's wild. It's unrealistic. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
But it looks good on camera, obviously, because it makes a lot of money.
Clearly.
It makes a lot of money, yeah.
Everybody's laughing about it, like, yeah, laugh it up, Larry.
So I don't know if it's comedy or if it's cry not to laugh. Like, try not to laugh, cry not to laugh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's, but you know, that's just me. I personally just don't like a lot of that stuff. Like, I don't see the humor in men in dresses. I don't see the knees. Like, even like those daddy daughter things or whatever. Like, I don't even necessarily see the need in having to put on a tutu or nothing like that, right? Like,
oh yeah, I saw that on Instagram. I was like,
I mean, unless you're in Hawaii,
and I could ain't nothing wrong with braiding your daughter hair, like,
not at all.
But I'm like, but I don't think I need to put on a dress to braid my daughter hair.
No, I don't.
Oh my!
Yeah, I thought that was a little extreme.
You know what I'm saying? I think if it came to the point where I had to braid my wife hair, I don't think I need to put on a dress.
Nope. I don't have to put her drawers on to figure out how to put, you know.
I don't think, man.
I just don't, bro. Like, yeah, man. I think they use these words in our inability to understand or dig deep to trick us and trap us, right? Because it's easy to control us if we're all confused, right? And if I think you talking slick to me, I won't see you as my friend and ally. You'll look more like an adversary just because you said what?
Mm-hmm.
The way I heard you say what?
Like C is C.
Right? C is C.
Until it's C.
And I even think, even if it was a yell and C, it would be C some other words. Like, like, you know.
See, que la cosa. See, the thing is.
You know.
For real.
But yeah, nah, man.
But I don't know what the thing is. That's the problem. Like, I don't know what the hell be going on. Why everybody, we just be going crazy off these words.
I think it was because of, oh, I'm sorry, but I gotta get out of here, guys. I gotta get up in the morning. But as always, you know, it was the opposite of complacence, hanging out with you guys and talking and delving into that word. And I look forward to talking tomorrow, next week. Guys, have a good week. Everybody stay safe. Have a great week.
All right. Sis, take it easy.
Jazz, before you go, you got anything you want to plug?
Oh yes, yes. I would like to plug my music. My songs are out. I'm working on new music. You can find me at I am Jazz Garcelle. My same handle on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and you can find my music on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, everywhere digital music is sold. And find my YouTube page, I am Jazz Garcelle, also. So
Dope.
look for me, find me, listen to me.
She said, "Find me, listen to me."
Bye,
Wow.
guys.
All right, good night,
Peace.
sis.
Thank you.
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
that's dope.
That's what we
That's
doing. We build. That's what we doing, God. You know the routine. It's regular
yeah,
things.
man.
It's
Yeah,
regular
man.
things. But we had to put this together though, this complacency. I said, man, that word is serious. It's a
Yeah, man.
whole lot going on with that one.
Yeah, this one was not the toughest one for me, but it was definitely the strangest one, right? Where I absolutely thought I knew something that wasn't right.
It's all good. It's all good. Cause shit, I thought I knew something about it too. And I pulled it up like, oh wow, this shit right here is this a tricky one right here. This
The
should have
tricky
had this
one.
should have really had you confused out here.
Yeah, right. It's situational,
It's
right? Or
very
it's it's
situational.
it's situational and scenario based, right? Like, all depends on where you at in the situation and what side you on. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
And that's why, bringing it back full circle, that's why it's like, is it a feeling of pleasure or potential danger?
Mm,
And that's why, I'm like, because when we look at these different definitions, when we look at the synonyms and the things that correlate, words that correlate, they're very similar. We see all of these things, and it's like, damn, some of that stuff is good, but some of that stuff is dangerous too.
mhm.
In excess.
In excess, everything is dangerous in excess, right? Like that's why we have to focus and realize the word balance itself. I think it means you need to have a little bit of healthy mix of one and a healthy mix of the other. They got to balance. They got to, like, one can't outweigh the other, right? So you got to have two opposing things to be balanced, and I think that's where where we need to be at, right? Like, trying to be trying to be too, focusing on being alkaline is dangerous, right? Because you might need some acid.
Might need a little bit of acid.
You know what I'm saying, right? You need balance, right? You can't be too acidic, right? You need a little alkalinity, right? So yeah, bro, like this was a good one.